Emily. Okay, my stuff is not. Whatever, it's fine. Greetings. Hi, Emily. This is good. This is good. So we can really start pretty much right away. Getting into conversations. Hope you're doing okay. I'm good. I'm good. Um, you know, just got done watching a movie, The Lion King, the live action one. First time I watched it, and I was very impressed. So that was cool. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was like spot on. Like there were like maybe one or two slight differences, but other than that, it was like spot on. And it was really great. And I was so happy about it. I was like, whoa. Hey, Florida Metal. Good to see you guys. So, Emily already redeemed an altar item, so I gotta think what I want to do. Oh, okay. Let me see. I don't think I've done that one yet. Okay. I found it. Okay. Hold on, I gotta also turn my AC on. Because downstairs I was freezing, but now I come upstairs and of course it's like hot in here, so naturally. Okay. Here it is. It's a doll. It's a doll. I found it. I saw it in the thrift. It's another thrift store item. Look at that. So I saw it and I was like, I have to have it. It is so odd, but it almost gives me the vibe. The hat with the ornaments and the way it's placed around the face gives me almost the impression that this may be like like a Mayan type thing, like an Andean Hispanic type doll. You know what I mean? Even the pants like this and everything. Isn't that unique? It was so unique, and it looks handmade. Look at the face. It looks like it's drawn on. Oh yeah, that's definitely drawn on. I love it. And the colors are crazy. Colors that I hate. I hate these colors. And I was like, so it's kind of it's easy because it pops immediately into your head, like whether you want to put it on there or not. You know what I mean? It's like, and this was one of those items. Immediately when I saw it, I'm like, this is perfect. She is perfect. It's pretty much between things that are very meaningful to you, like things that were given to you or things that have some kind of special meaning to you, And things that are of the occult, pretty much related to the occult in some way, related to the spiritual realms in some way. So that's how I determine what I put on there. Stand her up right there. She said like these fluffy feet. It's weird. Love her. I was not looking at all. I never really look for anything when I go to the thrift store. I mean, never is probably not right. Once in a while, I'm like, oh, I think maybe I can find, like the other time I went there to get a couple of towels for Skinny, just so if she vomits or something, that I just have some old towels, that I don't have to use my towels, and lay them out for her, whatever, which fortunately I haven't been needing. But so, so I'm like, okay, when I go to the thrift store, hopefully I see some towels there. And it was really weird because all these towels are used and they were charging $5-6 for them, and I'm like, that's weird because I can go to the Family Dollar or someplace and buy a brand new towel for the same price. So I was like, nah, never mind, I'm not even gonna buy it. And then I actually didn't need it anymore because she hasn't vomited in days. So it's been a minute, and she's been eating a lot more. She's been sleeping a lot more too. She's been seeming kind of like, I don't know, uncomfortable or ornery, if you will. But yesterday, I told on the stream too, she ate a whole can, not a whole big can, but one of those cans of cat food, the whole thing. This is the most she's eaten in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I think that her lethargic ways have a lot to do with her having not been eating much. She's only been eating like very little, and I think it's because she has very bad gum disease, that she has a very hard time chewing. So I thought to myself, okay, wait a minute, the best thing, I get that pate, I got that pate now, instead of the chunks, instead of the all that other shit. I got the paste, and she's just like devouring it. So it's, she can actually, because she doesn't really have to chew it, she just pretty much has to kind of swallow it, so it's good. So I'm hoping that the next few days, as she eats, because she eats perfectly fine, that she will start gaining weight slowly, and then maybe her energy will come back, because that's the thing. I think that she really has problems because she's very thin, and she hasn't been able to eat these even the chunky wet food, but now she's eating. So progress is progress. She's sleeping a lot, but it's okay. She can sleep all she wants. It doesn't matter, But anyway, my point. So, some once in a while, I'm like, oh, okay, I can get that at the thrift store, stuff like that. But most of the time, I like to keep my brain completely free from any what I need, what I want, or expectations, and that's when I find the best stuff. I mean, I don't have the picture on the computer, no, but I found a cow skull, a real cow skull, like this. I mean, it's huge, a real cow skull, no horns, they're cut off, but it's completely decked out with ornaments. It's with feathers. It has horsehair attached to it. And then in the center of the forehead, it has a dream catcher they embedded in it with turquoise stones, also a little bit in the nose, and silver like ore, almost like silver stones all around. It's seemingly real silver. And it's really amazing because they implemented this dream catcher in the center of the forehead, which is pretty much, I think that this is probably where they shot the bull in and then they used it, to decorate it, for spiritual reasons. It's obviously native Indian, that's at least my assumption. And the horsehair that's flowing from it, they attached it to the head, and it's an incredible find. It was even everybody in the store was like, oh my god. And mind you, like I said, this is like a Baptist like thrift store. These are Baptist people. These are like people of the Christian God, you know. And even they were like, whoa, we cannot believe you found this. This is incredible. And I was like, yep. And it was $25. And I said, I gotta buy it. Like, it doesn't matter. I gotta buy that, because if you were to try to find that online, you would spend $700 on that thing. I'm like, there's no way. And I got it hanging now in my living room entrance. Like, when you come in from the dining room into the living room, it's hanging right there. And it's just like, it's one of the best finds. And I love that. When I go to the thrift store and I find these unique things that are just completely odd and nobody has them, and nobody wants them. You know, you can tell people look at it and they're like, I don't know, it's Satan, or, you know, whatever. It's like, it's ugly or whatever. And I'm like, yep, it's ugly. It belongs to me. So, yeah. So that was how I found this doll. You know, nobody wanted to buy that doll. But I did. And it has a perfectly safe and comfortable place on the altar. And I always also think, you know, who owned this doll before? Who made this doll? You know, I think about these things because now it can be sometimes a little bit of like a, I don't know what word would fit, like kind of a delicate thing to bring these random things into your home, especially when it's something like that, because this is almost like, you know, it can give you kind of the impression that it may be used like a voodoo doll in a sense, you know what I mean? So bringing these into your home it can be, for a layman, can be a little bit of a delicate situation, because you don't know what kind of energies you're inviting into your home. When I was younger and I collected these things, there would be issues sometimes with, you know, energy disruption or things like that would happen. My fucking eye is twitching. You guys know when that happens? Oh god, I hate that shit. So as I grew in my craft and all of these things, oh my god, Brisk! Hey, thank you! Oh, okay. So wait a minute. That means you're getting... Wait a minute. You're not on the list here, are you? Nope, you're not. That's fine though. That means you're getting a 10 card reading. Woo! Thank you. I am excited. Let me shuffle these cards for you and tell me, you know, if first of all, good to see you. It's been a minute. And if you have anything in particular, please let me know about this, and then I can incorporate this. But yeah, so since I have learned over the years to you know, how to consume energy and release energy and filter the energy, okay, perfect, that I consume, etc., also being able to banish whatever, and then at this point, all of these things, it's pretty much like when you look back there on my altar, there's a huge bubble around it at all times, and only around my altar though. There's no bubble in my room, so sometimes things happen and it's just like, oh my god, fuck off. You know what I mean? But it's the fear that makes you then go too deeply. You know, people that are fearful of these things, they go way too deeply with it, and then it starts to really, if there's really something there, then it will, you know, it can start tormenting them and increase their fear and all of these things. But now also, you know, sometimes people suffer from, you know, psychological things like psychosis, and then the psychosis can just like get out of control, you know, when you have different belief system and different, you know, I don't know, feelings within you, and if fear drives you, then you're always going to be in a little bit of a predicament. You know, it doesn't even matter what religion you know, adhere to, if you will, but you just always have to just be careful, you know. And you can always cleanse these things. You know, what is a common technique to cleanse something that you bring into your home is you just light an incense, and you, for instance, you take this doll, and then, you know, the smoke of the incense, and you just, for a little while, keep putting this doll through the smoke of the incense, and maybe chant something, but you must focus and concentrate on what you're trying to do there. and therefore this is how you cleanse, this item. There are many other ways to do that too. You can sprinkle salt water on it. That's another cleansing technique. So, but for me, it's become an awesome thing to do, because it does happen that I collect something, and then things occur around me, and I'm like, okay, it must be related to this item that I have now, but because I really don't show much reaction to it, because it's okay, it will then subside within a couple of days, and then it's just another part of everything, and it just combines within everything else, So when you live that life, you live in it at all times. Okay, Brisk, we're gonna get right on that now. I think I shuffled this enough, and I'm very excited because I always miss giving my 10 card readings because I don't give them so often. So I love doing the 10 card ones. Hi, Hydra. How are you? Glad to see you. We got the crew here. Now we're missing Miguel. On the day of my death, maybe I will be then all powerful. We will see. We shall see. But then this power will immediately be released, and I will shed my mortal shell, and then my spirit will go wherever, and then it's worth nothing again. And we start it all over again. Where's your hunky honker honk? Oh my God, I find that so funny. Miguel. He's so nice. I actually meant to send him a message because he's been, he's not been coming. I'm like, what's wrong with him? And I haven't seen him actually stream either, so. All right, Brisk. Let me focus on this now. Let me see what we can see here. Your present circumstances. What's going on in your life presently? Let's see. Okay. 7 of Cups inverted. So presently, you are very much in reality. You have both of your feet planted in reality, and you're looking at hard facts. Okay, you're not daydreaming. You're not like imagining and just like thinking about things, like exaggerating thoughts in your head about nonsense that can never become true. You're very realistic about things about you and around you right now, and you have your feet firmly planted in reality, and you're looking at hard facts. Okay, that's always good. I always appreciate that because I myself, I'm like that. I don't look at the, I don't get, like I said last stream, I don't get all weird and night and low. No. Reality is reality. Let's make sure we understand that. So that's really good. That's what's going on with you presently. That's what you're doing actively, okay? So now let's look at your past. What happened in the past? Aha, okay. Kind of goes hand in hand. The 3 of Wands. So in the past, you were anxiously awaiting the fruit of your labor, okay? And maybe that is exactly what has led you to where you are now, okay? So that's really good. You were reflecting on your own effort in the past. So it almost looks like you're really kind of building some patience within yourself, spiritually, subconsciously, really good. Okay, you're balancing yourself out, which is always good. So let's move on. Subconsciously, what's going on in your subconscious right now? Okay. Ace of Pentacles inverted. So in your subconscious, you're a little bit worried about things, okay? So There's like a almost like a false happiness, a sadness, even so there's material gain, and you're kind of squandering your wealth. Now, I'm not sure if that's actual money, but I feel almost like you're squandering your spiritual mana, if you will, in the wrong places, and maybe that's what you're realizing, and that's why the realization is coming in there. So subconsciously, you're kind of a little bit on a worry streak, and there's a little bit of like it's stressful, clammy, stressful. That's the kind of thing that I'm noticing here. Okay, so moving on, your secret desires and wishes. What can we see there? Okay, Queen of Wands. So this is either about you becoming or you meeting in your life a well liked and assertive and kind female figure. Okay, confident female figure. That is something that either attractive, well liked female, assertive, a sincere person, confidence. So that is something that either you're looking to have around you in your life, or that you are really wanting to become. Okay, so that is your really deep, and you really deeply wish that and desire that. Like, you hold this in your thoughts when you sit and you think and you reach out to the universe. You hold this in your thoughts about this wish of that. So that's really good, because that's another, this kind of reminds me of this, you're looking at reality and you're really focused on what's going on right now and what you can do right now to better your life and try to manifest the things in your life that you really want. Okay, so that's good. Hidden forces, let's move on with that. The Five of Swords here. So there is a force that's not ideal. Okay, and it is, so it is like it's a dishonorable victory. It's unfair tactics being applied, a cruel person who enjoys the suffering of others, and a braggart. Okay, so that's a force that's around you in some way. I'm not sure if that's you yourself or somebody around you, and it's a really strong force, and it's something that you should not be around and that you should not be meddling with anymore, because it's a very negative thing. Like, okay, Hydra, like, I can really put my finger on there that this is not good. There's something about somebody very dishonorable and a cheat even, and it's just not, it's not up to par. You know what I mean? These tactics that are being applied by this person are very unfair. Okay, and this person is able to steer other people in different directions and really change destinies of people, because they're very strong in their deception, if you will. Okay, so that's something that's not good, and that's a driving force, and it's influencing you, and it's manipulating you, and it's manipulating outcomes that of your life. Okay, so events yet to come. Let's take a look at that. Six of Pentacles inverted. So it looks like in the future, and I do think that this is related directly to you, that you're gonna be, there will be a selfish streak where you're gonna be selfish with your material gain. Okay, there will be a hoarding of wealth, and there will be a mishandling of finances, unfortunately. Okay, so that's something that's definitely gonna come up in the future for you. And I think it's related to trauma from the past, where you didn't have the financial stability, and so you are afraid at this time in the future that you're not going to have that again or anymore, the stability, and that's why you're starting to become selfish, because your anxiety is pretty much leading you on that path, okay? So let's look what your environment is doing and how is it influencing you, okay? You got those inverted pentacles here. That's crazy. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles inverted. So there's a family strife, okay? And it's, again, it's related to financial problems. It's an unfortunate family matter, and it's the loss of home or money. See, these two go hand in hand, okay? So this is something that's currently happening in your environment, either directly to you or a family member of some sort. There's some kind of really materialistic strain. Sounds good, Hydra. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. So, yeah, that it's not good. It's really not a good thing. So this is gonna, this is the near future then here, subsequently to this happening. But let's look at people around you. How are people influencing you? How are they making you feel? Let's see. Okay. Kind of makes sense. So, so this is talking about the fact that you're leaving things behind. You're abandoning things, and you're saying enough is enough. And you're looking at new beginnings. Okay, you're leaving things behind. You're starting anew. And I think this is the right. So you got the cups here again. You're in reality, you are understanding what are the problems, and you're tackling them, and you know what you're looking for here, and you're making changes. In the past, you were already good at being patient and awaiting the fruits of your labor, and pondering on your efforts made. So this is directly related to people around you or a specific person around you. Hey, Promethean, how are you? And you are leaving them behind because you're saying that this is enough. I gotta go. This is not working for me. This person is a bad influence, or these people are a bad influence, and they're not helping. It's not even about bad influence. It's really about these people are not helping you, and they're just distracting you, and they're just stunting your growth in all aspects, okay? Now let's look at your spiritual well-being here. Oh my God, again with these inverted pentacles here. King of Pentacles inverted. So this is talking about, again, a swindler, a cheat, poor money dealings. Again, it's about materialistic hardship here. Corrupt money dealings, a cheat. Okay, so whatever this person is, or this thing that's going on has slithered its way into your subconscious and into your spirituality, which means it's weighing on you very hard, okay? Yeah, so there's financial matters with you within the family, and it's really weighing on you, and that needs to be corrected, and you're doing that by abandoning old ways and starting new ways, and looking at reality and facing reality. I think this is a big deal. I think that you're actually now facing reality, that for a time you looked away and you try to ignore it, and you pretty much said, I just hope it just goes away, and you actually now are looking reality into the face and you're saying, I'm going to tackle this problem and I'm going to solve it. So that's what I see. So your final outcome, let's see what we could see. Oh my God, you could have had no better card in this instance. Yesterday somebody had Temperance in that, which I said the same thing. Death. This is a card, as you can see, I always talk about the backstory. Pregnant death, little baby death wants to crawl back inside. Impossible, because another one is already on the way. This is change, metamorphosis, end of ways, and beginning of new ways. Okay, so this is perfect. So exactly these issues that you're having, what you're doing right now is exactly what you need to be doing, because this is the final outcome. The final outcome is this. This will happen. These materialistic hardships, they will subside if you keep going with your goal, if you keep looking to reality. Don't be in a fantastical world, anything like that. be in reality and treat it this way and move forward and do what you're doing. Okay, continue to do what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. So everything will be okay. Hi, Wolf Tamer. Thank you for coming. Yes, so this was really good reading for you, Brisk. I am like, wow, this was really filled. I can feel it. Like, I'm like, notice how hyped up I am. I'm very hyped up because there was a lot of energy in this reading here. Yeah, this was really good and very, very. It showed a lot of things. It explained very much. It gave me the capability to really nail it down to the T what's going on here. So really good, crystal clear reading, and you're going down the right path all in all. Okay, perfect, Hydra. Gotcha. Yeah, thank you. I need a little drink after this. Whew, this was intense. I really hope this resonates with you, Brisk. I really hope that this that you can kind of get something out of this and say to yourself, oh, I can know that I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, the American water, piss water. Well, Anheuser-Busch is actually a I think the name is definitely a German brewing company, but But yes, Hydra, would you like anything in particular, or are you just a general thing to see what comes up? That's how I like my readings. Whenever I go into the other guys, once in a while I go to the Goblin Help Deck, or I go to Mr. Weird. I've never gotten a reading there. I've never asked there, but I've done with the Goblin Help Deck because they're like, you want one? I was like, yeah, sure, do it. And they were spot on. Excellent, and I just want to know general. I never asked particular because I feel if I ask for a particular thing, then I'm already deterring the flow of fate and energy and magic in that sense, just by asking, because it's like I'm not letting the natural cycle and the natural way go its natural way. You know what I mean? Because I'm already asking, so I'm already manipulating and I'm already pulling by opening my mouth and sending out these vibes and this energy to, then I scatter it and all of these things, So, yeah. All right, so this is going to be good, Hydra. I'm excited about doing that for you. I hope all of you guys are doing good. Thank you guys all for being here. It's very exciting. I slept very little because I stayed up way too late. But I had a really good night. It was a really good night for once. I had a good night, and even with the person that lives with me, we enjoyed each other's company, so it was nice. So then lack of sleep is okay then. When it's enjoyable. I agree, Hydra. I agree wholeheartedly. Yes. Oh no, that's of course. No, of course. Everybody has things to do, so But I'm always like, I'm worried. If because I stream I'm pretty good with my frequency of streams. With my schedule, and then I don't see you for like 3 or 4 streams, and I'm like, oh God, I hope everything is okay. And I haven't seen Miguel in like I think 3 streams or something, so I'm like, I hope he's okay. Oops. You have a QD? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Probably not. Oh. Okay. Oh, add. Oh, it's supposed to be an A instead of a Q. I was like, okay, I'm sure this is not exactly. Okay, cool. It's because you're not subscribed to me, Hydra. That's what I tell people. It's true, though. It's really true. I always tell people, subscribe to me, because if you do, you get your monthly 10-card reading. Every month that you're subscribed to me, you get to use my emotes, and you get no ads. So that's a good deal. Instead of spending bits or whatever bits are. If you just want the reading, then that's perfectly fine too. Fat finger, small keyboard. All right, Hydra. Let's see what we can find. I am very excited to see. Okay. Three of Wands inverted. So you kind of doubting your own abilities here. Okay. I don't know if that's in a particular thing, but you are doubting yourself, and it's not really great. And there's an inability to focus on projects, bad advice, and mistakes made. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kesha. It's been a while. Thank you. Let me check if you said something in multi-stream. Oh, hi, Kesha. You have to come into my Twitch so you can redeem readings with the channel points, with the crystals. Okay, so yeah, definitely mistakes made. Okay. Mistakes made and inability to focus on projects, which project is probably the test. Okay, so we can understand. You can understand what this means. Okay, let's move on. Oh, the Empress inverted. Okay, so this one I haven't had in a while. That's a strong energy right there. Whatever. Infidelity, domestic strife, infertility. Exactly. So that's something, and I think that's directly related to you. Okay, that's not somebody around you. That has something to do with you yourself. Okay. And this is just like kind of the aura around you right now, and this is kind of like what you excreting, but also kind of like it's seemingly almost like a vicious cycle around you and within you. Okay, so that's unfortunately something that's happening. So let's look at this. I'm so glad we got this. The Temperance. Okay, so what you are doing though is you're combining elements for new results. Patience and balance. Okay, it's very good. The Temperance is one of the best cards to have. So all in all, pretty much things are going to be working out for you. Okay. Patience, balance, channeling one's energy, combining elements for new results. You're doing the right thing. Your feelings are not really influencing your actions. Your actions are speaking louder, and your actions are the right actions. And as long as you can control, your subconscious thoughts and all of these things going on within you, and steer them to still do the right actions, you're mastering all of your problems. So always look at this card. It's a beautiful card, and it's perfect. So you're doing the right thing. What you're doing is the right thing. So keep on doing. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, and it's just nasty. It's nasty. That's how it is for me. It's a grimy feeling. I mean, negative energy is, everybody has it. It's not that. It's just like when it's really manipulative and energy and energy that really draws you into these areas that you feel cringy, and then that's the problem, because I don't really feel that negative energy makes me feel like that all the time, but it's a certain type of thing that happens that makes me feel that way, and I don't like that at all. And the shielding is something, you have to really focus on, and you have to really work hard to master this all the time, to be able to protect yourself all the time. And I really invest my time on shielding when I'm at work, because that's really when I need it the most. So when I'm in my personal life, I'm not really I'm good at filtering now in my personal life, but the shielding part is lacking a little bit, because then I'm exhausted of shielding, and I kind of just let down my my shield. because I feel I'm in a safe area, you know. But yeah, that's something that I'm still, everybody, we're all gonna learn until we die and beyond, you know. You're dreaming of, you know what's so weird? This is weird. This is weird. Let me explain to you why this is weird that you're saying that. Oh, very good. That's a good technique. That's a very good technique. You can apply that. It doesn't really last long, but it does last for a little while, you know. It works for a little while. It is so intriguing that you said that. I myself dreamed of an ex, and somebody at my job actually consulted me. Her name, she is a woman from Colombia, and she cannot really speak English very well at all, but she does know that I am bruja, right? So she asked another worker. He speaks fluent English, and he's from Mexico, and she asked him to ask me. We were all three standing there, if I can interpret her dreams. And she looked at me, and I said, yes, I can interpret your dreams, sure. And she proceeded to tell me she's been dreaming about her ex 3 nights in a row. And what does it mean? And my immediate energy went to, my immediate feeling went to the fact that he's sick. My immediate feeling was that he was sick, and this is why she was dreaming about him a lot. That he was sick, and that was it. And I told the guy, and he told her, and she was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I think that he is sick, and this is why this is happening. Now later on in the day, I as I thought about this more, it came to me that I think that a family member of his is actually sick, and that this is a family member that she was closer with, and that this person is actually sick. But I wasn't able to tell her because we were busy, and then whatever, she wasn't there, and so I couldn't tell her that. Then I had the feeling that it was a family member of his that was sick. Oh, I remember you talking about that. I remember that. Didn't even have the courtesy, didn't even have the balls, really. I mean, let's be real here. Didn't even have the balls to be open and honest, say, I still love my ex. Blah, blah, blah. Nope, just ghosting. I'm familiar with the ghosting thing. Promethean knows. Ridiculous. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Ugh. Yeah, not that one. Definitely not that. I'm actually glad that you're saying that. I'm actually very glad that you're saying that this is your worst nightmare, because, yeah, it's I mean, what the fuck? Whatever, man. I don't. But yeah, it's. Yeah, yeah. And it's just, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why you cannot just say, because the same outcome will happen. The same thing will happen. You will no longer be around this person. This person will no longer be around you. The outcome that you're seeking will still be the same, but minus the uncertainty for the other person that you're hurting. I mean, why can't you not have the courtesy at least for that? The decency, the human decency, at least for that. That's what I can never understand, because that's all it is. It's decency. And I'm not going to say human, because animals have more decency than we fucking humans, almost. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's not a confrontation. If you tell a person, listen, I don't want to talk to you anymore, and I don't want to talk about the reason why, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Most people, I think, I mean, I don't know, but most people will be like, oh, okay, sorry, all right, that's too bad, and then that's it. There's not going to be a confrontation. There's especially, if anything, the confrontation would be the person, begging and wondering and asking questions, but that's not really a confrontation. A confrontation would be a person getting angry about it, and that, I mean, I'd imagine that doesn't really happen like that, does it? I mean, if somebody would tell me, I don't want to talk to you anymore, and I don't want to tell you the reason, of course, I'd be like, can you at least tell me the reason, But if they still say, no, I don't want to tell you the reason, then I'm just going to have to, I'm going to have to say, okay, what else am I going to do? If the person doesn't want to tell me the reason, they don't want to tell me the reason. I can't force them, Yeah. Florida metal. That's the thing. Exactly. It's a comfort thing because they feel uncomfortable. But I mean, don't you feel uncomfortable if you ghost somebody and then they still continue texting you and calling you and wondering that would make me feel more uncomfortable than anything. Oh, wow. What status did he post? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Drama. This is something that that I've been having arguments and discussions about, like people using words and applying them to situations that doesn't call for this word, right? Yes, Wolf Tamer, of course. Definitely. Like, for instance, drama. Drama, discussing problematic situations and finding solutions for problems is not drama. Drama is more like being, excessive about, things in an unnecessary way, and then maybe even inventing stuff to add on to it. That's drama. But talking about issues and being adults and being mature about things and discussing them is not drama. We have to talk about these things, especially when kids are involved. There have to be plans made, things have to be discussed, etc., etc. This is a normal thing. That's not dramatic or overreacting. It's just because they want to stick their head into the sand. And that's what they want to do. They don't want to talk about any problems because they're immature and they cannot handle them. Because they were spoiled their whole lives by whoever, that they didn't have to deal with their problems. Go hug a landmine. Why would he text you again? Why is he texting you again? I thought he had this new guy. See, people are just ridiculous. Oh, Jesus. Right? I know. Exactly. Promethean. He wanted to moan and groan about his ex to you? Ridiculous. Alright, let's do this, Wolf. Do you have anything in particular that you would like to know about today, Wolf, or just general? Either is fine. General, perfect. Okay. Oh my god, this is... Oh, no, that's not even the right camera. my God. Better. Okay. So, let's look at what is currently going on in your life. Okay? What is happening there? Oh, okay. Sounds good, Hydra. Thank you. So this is a Seven of Swords inverted, okay? So, this is talking about a well thought through plan, okay? And strong advice. So, I feel like this is for you. This was given to you. Okay, you thought about a good plan, but you were also given really good advice. This is this is in your life momentarily. Okay, this is right now in your life. So this is really good. So things are looking good. It looks like planning for good things, and it looks like they're working out. Okay, so that's really positive. So let's move on to your past. What happened in the past? Okay. Ace of Wands inverted. So it looks like in the past there were some problems, okay? It looks to me as so in the past, so there was an indifference, loss of energy, passivity, delay in plans or journeys, okay? That was something that was like notorious in your life, okay? And it was not good, and it was in serious situations, and it didn't really help you, and it was actually making things very difficult for you. Always something interrupted you in a way, and well, the good thing is presently your plans are well thought through, so you're past that now. So moving on, what is your subconscious doing? Okay. Oh, okay, good. Again, very good. The Chariot. Okay, so venturing out into the unknown, pretty much. Okay, so this is again related to planning, and that you're actually doing a good job with, planning things and making them happen. Okay, it's a journey to new places, boldly venturing into the unknown. This is in your head. This is what you want to do. This is subconsciously something you're focusing on, and you're when you're in your daydreams or whatever, that's what you're thinking about. New places, journeys, new adventures. So really good. Really good. So let's move on. Your secret wishes and desires. What can we see there? The Moon inverted. This is good. So you really wish that you were no longer controlled by outside forces. This is all makes very much sense. There's an influence on you that you're breaking by changing your life around, by making new decisions. Okay. You really wish that these strange forces no longer led you onto these paths that have these disruptive problems always for you. Okay. You wish to no longer have delusional thoughts, and you do not wish to be exposed to lies and despair anymore. Okay, so you're really longing for this, which is your subconscious is already there, manifesting and changing your fate and your destiny and the path, to your destiny. So you're on the right path. Things are good. So whatever happened in the past, you are now moving on the path of changing these things. Okay, so that's good. Hidden forces. Let's see how they're influencing you. The Ten of Wands inverted. So there is a force within you that is driving you, that is focused on loss, okay? Loss, and you're unable to maintain stability and treacherous actions. So this leads me to believe that this is what's still lingering, right, from the past, and that this is still a force with you. But like I said, this is all moving. These are all moving factors right now in your life. How you feel, the things that are happening, the energies that are occurring within you, on the outside of you, and you're changing all that right now. But what happened in the past is still kind of haunting you a little bit, okay? But you are trying to move forward from this loss and from this, you were not able to be stable in a way, okay? So you're trying to change all of these things. So let's look at what happens in the future, events yet to come. Ace of Pentacles, perfection is what's going to happen for you, okay? So this is about your spiritual realms as well as your materialistic realms being in complete perfection, okay? So there's prosperity and having the will to succeed. This is events to come. This is very good. This is a perfect card to have for events yet to come. So your spiritual realms as well as your materialistic realms will be completely balanced and everything will be on track. Thank you for following BMF247365. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. Yes, Wolf Tamer. Very good card. I'm really glad that came out because I was kind of getting a little bit nervous. I was like, oh, God. This is like... but yes. So let's look at your environment. How's your environment influencing you? And what can, what is happening? What can be improved? Okay, so the Six of Pentacles inverted. So you're in an environment that's kind of causing you to be a little bit selfish, to hoard your wealth. You're kind of just like holding on to it. You're just kind of like, everybody get away. But I don't think that this is necessarily on you. I almost think that this is because there's somebody or some people around you that are making you feel this way, that are making you feel that this is necessary for you to do, to be this way, because you're not really this way. I know that firsthand that you're not this way. So something in your environment is making you feel that that you have to be that way, unfortunately. Okay, so hopefully, I know that oftentimes hands are tied for all of us to change our environment. You know what I mean? We have to deal with where we're at. But hopefully maybe you can make the change. I almost think that you can. But let's move on. People around you, how are they influencing you? Okay. So this is the Nine of Wands. So you can see him sitting here on the verge of giving up, but you see the one wand is lit and it keeps the way lit, and it is talking about moving forward, taking a break to ponder, your continuation on your path. There are people around you. There's a light. There are people around you that are helping you to keep going. Okay, that's really good. So you're just stopping to ponder during challenging events, which we've now talked about. A pause, and you're summoning the will to continue with a struggle. Hope. Okay, so somebody around you is really... thank you, Promethean. So somebody around you is really helping you kind of keep yourself together and understand and remind yourself that there's hope and that, there's a light at the end of the tunnel and that you can move forward. And you're planning. Your head's in the game. Your head is in the game for journeys, adventures, and well thought through plans. Okay, so really good. All right, now let's look at your spirituality, what goes on there. Okay. Oh wow, I haven't seen this card in a minute, actually. The Sun. Okay, so almost like an evolution here, almost like a progress here from this to this. There is a person. It's talking about Got you, Promethean. It's talking about a union. Okay, it's talking about happiness, like unconditional happiness that you find that you are finding when it comes to your spiritual realms. Okay, which that aligns with future events yet to come for you. So your spirituality is really up to par. Successful social relationship, friendship, engagement, happy times, pure joy. Okay, so your this is really good. Your spirituality, there's somebody that's really helping you. I don't know if you're religious or not, but that could also be. That doesn't always have to be a person, but there's something that's really keeping you on your path and making you see the light at the end of the tunnel, the hope, and really balance and stabilize your spiritual needs. Okay, so really good. Let's look at your final outcome. Okay. Oh, again, there is definitely a person. There's somebody there or multiple people. Three of Pentacles. So this is talking about working together for a common goal in a creative environment with other people. Okay. Pride in your craftsmanship. Let's see. Artistic ability, skill and craft, collaboration. Again, collaboration. Somebody. Okay, so this is very good. This is very good for you. There is a burden that's really weighing on you, and that's leading you on a very heavy path, and you're just kind of like, oh my god, it's hard for me, but you are moving away from this, and the future is this, and your final outcome is collaboration. You're going to be together with somebody. You're going to come together with somebody here again, coming together, pure joy. Okay, so there might be really somebody that will help you or is already kind of helping you. You might not necessarily know about it, but that's kind of leading you into the right path, and yeah, it's all gonna be fine. So wow, this is really, it's almost like a cleansing that's gonna happen for you, a cleansing from this issue from the past that's still weighing on you so heavily. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I hope you can resonate with that, Wolf Tamer. I really hope that this makes sense to you. Good, good. Yeah, I think it's too. The issues there. There is stuff going on, but I'm always glad when the events yet to come and the final outcome. Those are the most important ones, right? Right, because these are pretty much the ones that are they determine what happens to you in the future. And they were good. They were more than good, really. Especially the events yet to come. That was a really excellent card. So positive, positive, positive. I'm really happy with how that went. And whatever you're doing, your strategies, your plans, it sounds exciting. I'm almost like nosy, but it does sound that you have some kind of journey planned or a trip planned or something like that, and and I'm jealous, and it sounds like really exciting, and I'm like excited for you. Every time I see the chariot, I'm like, oh, I know somebody's gonna do something. They're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna go on a trip. They're gonna see something. They're planning on doing something like extravagant and special and exciting, and then I'm always like, oh my god, this is so cool. So yeah, good. I hope you have fun with whatever that's gonna be. Even if it's just a walk in the park, it doesn't matter. As long as you have enjoyment with it. So. Ooh, Hydra. Okay. I must think on this. I really must ponder on this. So you're gonna have to give me a little minute, because that one always catches me off guard, because I'm like, damn, now I gotta think of something. Oh. Why didn't that show up in my thing? Didn't show up in my thing. Oh, okay. That's the one that Promethean got out. Okay, I got you. Okay, let me do that. While I do that, I'm gonna think. Yeah, I got you. BMF. Yeah, BMF. While I think about this. Definitely too kind. Oh, I'm glad. Okay. Do you have anything in particular, BMF, that you would like to know about? You know, when I read BMF, I'm thinking it means black metal fan. I'm probably wrong, but I might not be. Okay, I just thought about the spiritual fact. So, in my religion, as well as in, I believe, in the native religions as well, I think in the American native religions, is your wisdom lies in your hair. The longer you grow your hair, the more wisdom you have attained, okay? And you're never really supposed to cut your hair, okay? Because that's where all your struggles of the past lie, and your fate, and your wisdom mainly. So that's a spiritual fact. All right, let's see. It's not like that. It's just, it contains the wisdom, right? It contains it. It's hard for me to really explain it properly. Yeah, it could, it can very well be a subconscious thing that you don't even realize, but your ancestral knowledge and your ancestral DNA is telling you do not do that, because it contains all of these things, throughout the years, because it's made out of the same as teeth and nails. It's literally like billions of little horns growing out of your head. That's literally what it is. Well, at least you don't have to worry about it. At least you don't have to stress about your hair, because I'm always fucking God. All right. Let's look at this BMF. What do we got? The sun inverted. So unfortunately, there's a sort of a separation going on for you. Not in a good way. Okay. There's a loneliness, and there's an unstable relationship and separation, okay, from something. It's almost like you're willingly doing it, but you're not really happy about it. But that's something that's going on for you right now. Athena, hey, how are you? Indeed. Okay, moving on, okay. That is related to that same entity, person, maybe even spirit, whatever. Justice inverted. There's a bias, okay? There's an unfairness, okay? I'm doing good. And it's not good. Somebody around you is causing you this problem. And that is the person or entity that you're setting yourself apart from, or want to set yourself apart from, or have to set yourself apart from, even so you don't really want to. Like I said, this entity is abusive and is taking sides, okay? And it is in your best interest to part ways, okay? Oh my god, that's funny, Hydra. All right, Athena, you're right after BMF here. Let's look at your final thing here. Okay, good. There is some... it's hard to tell. So the King of Wands, I'm unsure whether that's you or somebody around you, but it's a loving father figure and a wise leader, okay? That is in your midst, and that's very positive, and that's something that's keeping you afloat, you know, mentally and spiritually. So positive, okay? Loving parental qualities, a married man, a wise leader, okay? So do not be alarmed. There is something that's working the right way. Either yourself, that you were planted with really firm feet, you know, to be this wise leader yourself, or somebody around you is this wise leader. Okay, so it's very good. So that concludes you here, BMF. Oh, thank you, Athena. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, actually, that reminds me again. Okay, perfect. Hope you could resonate with that, BMF. So let's move on, Athena. You have anything in particular you want to know about, or just in general? Good. Good. You have a stream too? Hell yeah. I have to... Okay, so I have to... How can I... I'm gonna, like... So I can get the notifications whenever you stream. That's what I gotta do. You can sell it, Hydra. You're welcome, BMF. Sell it. Okay. Awesome. That is perfect. I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna follow you and like your stream and stuff. What? Oh, what does that mean? Familiar reading list? I don't know what that means. FIFA. Your cat? Oh my god, I really have to fucking go on your stream. That sounds fucking awesome. Cool. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good. We're starting off good. Four of Wands, okay? So, union, marriage, stable home life, okay? Balanced home life. Very good. Let me see. I don't want to ever miss anything. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have 12. But one is my particular familiar, I would say. Maybe, I mean, that is true, but maybe two, you know, but one of mine is particularly, okay, so stability, strong foundations, marriage, domestic life. So it looks like, positive, okay, very positive, person around you, or, you know, whatever keeps you stable in life right now. Maybe your cat, you know, I don't know, but doing well. Your home life is very serene, if you will. Okay, so let's move on. Nice, again. Very nice. Seven of Pentacles. Look at the witch poking the tree and the blood comes out. So you're reflecting on your efforts, you know, anxiously awaiting the fruits of your labor. Okay, that's another one. You're developing skills. You're growing your ability. Um, Bye, Hydra. Thank you so much for coming. As usual, it was nice to see you. Have a good night. And yeah, you're taking a moment to reflect on progress made. Okay, so very good. It seems like you really have your stuff under control. So, very nice. The Magician. Okay. Skilled hands. Manual dexterity. Okay. Putting creativity to use. Exploring one's potential abilities. Again, growing abilities. Very nice. Emerging talent. You're on it. You're absolutely on it. Emerging talent, maybe your cat too, you know? I'm almost feeling that too. That's really good. I love it. I love this. So yeah, that was a really good reading for you. Very constructive, very much how do I say this? Like very much potential and very much like reaping what you're sowing is happening. So that's good. That's just very good. Good. That's good. I love it. I love it. I'm excited about this. To see your stream. You know, I hate that because a couple of my friends, they stream and I can never make the streams because I'm always working or I'm doing some kind of other stuff. So I can never guarantee if I'm coming. But if I can, I'm coming, you know. But yes, this is really amazing. I really want to thank all of you guys, man. Tonight was one of the best streams we've had in a while. I mean, everybody being here. Even Kisha, I guess Kisha didn't make it into the Twitch, but you know, I do want to already say thanks because I'm gonna have to soon hop off because I have to give my cat her medicine. But I do. Oh wow, let's see. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. You know, I like that. I like that. So you're giving her this kind of letting her decide. You know, that's very good. Very cool. Yeah, you know, and I really love if we can get this community, you know, I love that. That's something I'm like super interested in because I have always tried for years now to be with like-minded people and without being able to drive, unfortunately, because of immigration problems that I have. It's very hard for me to make connections with anybody, you know, because I cannot really leave my house to go many places. I live in a very small town where there's nothing to do. So it's difficult, you know. So making these connections with like-minded individuals on here is at least something for me, you know, and it really, I love it. I'm very excited about that. Exactly. Very awesome. Like I really want to see that. That's gonna be so interesting, because we all understand that, you know, of course animals, you know, they're always above us, right? My saying is always that animals are everything that we fail to be, but cats in particular are the ones that always have their one foot in the other realm, if you will, you know, and that's the thing. Even especially when they sleep, they don't ever really sleep. They astral travel mostly, you know. They're always in the other realm. They're always our protectors and they're our eyes, you know what I mean. So it's like Um, yeah, so it's really really cool. Exactly. Exactly. There's no malicious intent. There's no, you know, negative emotions involved. It's most of it is just instinct. Domesticated animals, I'd say, may slightly differ, but in general, yeah, it's all is survival. So, I animals just fall in the natural order of how it's supposed to be compared to versus what we are doing and what we have done, and it's awful, because humans are a cancer, really, so that's just unfortunately the truth. But a lot of us are starting to understand, and a lot of us trying to make these changes, and we're trying to evolve into the species that we were meant to be, that our ancestors had the plan for us, the plans for us. Mm, mm-hmm. I can kind of gather. I can gather there's a lot going on with that BMF, and I can gather an understanding for what you're talking about. Oh, you okay? Hi, Skinny. What are you doing, my girl? Hey, you need your medicine. I know. I know, baby. Oh. Oh wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. These are the things that I talk about that are not that I do not view as coincidences. Because that is something you know that runs deeper. That's really incredible. That's amazing. So yeah, this was a great stream, guys. I have to go now, unfortunately, because I gotta give my cat her medicine. She really does need it. But I'm very happy, and I'm really glad that we're making this connection here. Athena and BMF, thank you so much for that. That's really great. And I'm gonna go and like your stream and do all that stuff so I can follow you. Exactly, BMF. That's exactly it. And then I can see whenever you're on, and then if I can, then I'm gonna hop on, and and then I'm gonna support you and come in there. So I really want to thank you, all of you guys, for being here tonight. I want to thank BMF for following. Thank you for coming in. Athena, thank you, Florida Metal. I appreciate you. Um, Thank you. You too, Athena. Promethean, thank you so much for being here. Brisk, I appreciate you so much. Wolf Tamer, once again. Kisha, even so you weren't able to come to Twitch, thank you for coming. Who else is in here? I don't want to forget anybody. Hydra. Can't forget Hydra, of course. Thank you, Hydra, for being here. Yeah, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Thank you so much, guys. This was amazing stream. This was so great. And yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Hey, let me see if the Goblin Help Deck is on right now. You guys want to rate them? Let's rate the Goblin Help Deck. I'm not gonna be able to be on there, but let's see. Oops. Ah. No, that's wrong. Why do I have to log into my own thing? That's so ridiculous. I hate that they do that. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I gotta start doing that from the beginning before I start with my stream. So we're gonna raid the Goblin Help Deck if they're online. I don't know if they are or not. All right. let's see. Okay, let's click on it and see if it works. Yeah, they must be on. Okay, guys, get ready. We're raiding the Goblin Help Deck. 3, 2, 1, and we're in there. No? Are we not in there? Yes, we are. Don't forget to mourn those in turmoil, guys. Zdravo, tschüss, and bye. They're not on there. Okay, so why is it saying that we're... That's so weird. Because they're not even live. But it worked. How? How did it work? That's so strange. I don't know, guys. Well, I don't know. I guess it's weird, but it is what it is. But thank you guys for coming so much. Don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. And I will hopefully probably see you tomorrow. Thank you again, everybody. Amazing stream. I'm very happy. I appreciate you guys more than you can ever know. And have a good night, guys. Tschüss, zdravo, and bye.